And now this starting lineup for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At center, at 6'9", number 6. Shooting guard at 6'3", number 22. And forward, 6'3", number 5. Standing 6'5", number 8. At guard, 6'6", number 2.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You take a look at the Thunder, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
Checking out Oklahoma City. What an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Wade in at the 3 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Williams at the center. And Doris, this summer, the Cavaliers opting to make changes.
And, Kevin, a little bit of a surprise in this particular way. They fired their coaching staff, bring in a new regime. And think about it. You fire that group after you've made the playoffs 2 seasons in a row, and yet you still opt to go in a different direction. So a lot of pressure on the staff coming in.
And here is Williams. After Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Clock is at 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Mitchell wide open. No good on the 3. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wade outside. Back to Garland. Mobley inside. He's guarded by Williams. Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Wallace dishes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams finds Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. To the middle. Williams. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. So Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Williams. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Here's Mitchell. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Williams with the ball. Garland picks him up. Williams' shot is off.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Mobley uses the glass to finish the layup.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Outside Williams. Tries from 10. Good. He hits the jump shot. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Mitchell. For three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. .109 left to play here in the first. Tries from 7. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 7 points.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Here's Williams. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for George. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. 2 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Jerome passes to LeVert. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander has length, he has anticipation, makes a defensive play and turns it into offense.
LeVert against Caruso. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jerome. A three-pointer is right on target. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
We've got Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Well, Allen has been blocking shots and denying posters his entire career.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And a chance here to check out some stats for Cason Wallace.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Thunder making the shot. Garland with the bucket.
Darius Garland becoming more and more of a factor night after night.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jerome, he's checked in for Max Strus. And now to our rookie leader for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. Take a look at Wallace. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Now here's Wallace. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers. It's stolen by Allen. LeVert kicks to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they pick up 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Allen left side. Pass to Jerome. Wade kicks to Allen. Over Williams. Allen shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe passes to Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Back to Wiggins. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Garland. Nice shot by Wallace.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Cavaliers, George Niang, he's checked in for Allen. Max Strus comes in for Karis LeVert. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Here's Joe following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And he comes up with the deuce.
I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Pass to Mitchell. Right wing. Wallace against Garland. Shoots it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Williams. Pass to Joe. It's intercepted. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Thunder leading by 4. And it's Wallace penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Right side, Garland. Mitchell kicks to Niang. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about. Except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court for Cleveland. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's just tremendous focus from the young guy, Darius Garland. Takes the punishment, figures out how to score it.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
And Williams drops them both. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Dort carries it from three-point range. Dort's got 5.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland surveying the D. Mitchell dishes to Wade. A kick out to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Outside, Dort. Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
And then Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Gilgeous-Alexander. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 32 points, 5 assists, and just over 2 steals. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. No good from outside. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Mobley finds Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Williams against Allen. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Still in his early 20s, Doris. Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
And here is Dort after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Wallace. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Cleveland leading by 4. Down low. Here's Mobley. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. A switch here also for Cleveland. LeVert's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Poked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're on the break from 20 feet out. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Allen, a screen on Wallace. Mitchell passes to Allen. Wow, hammering it in.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Cavaliers, George Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. To the paint. Mitchell up top. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Wiggins missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. Back to Wiggins. It's stolen. Wiggins against LeVert. He gets it in there. Mitchell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Williams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
Now, here's Mitchell. Covered by Joe. Mitchell looking it over. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Thunder trailing by 8. Williams is out there with Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. There's Garland. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thor's checked in. Up top, Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
This guy's so dangerous. Joe, you have to find a way to contest him.
Wade sets the pick for Garland. Offensive rebound. LeVert from outside. Drills it from outside. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
No better person to answer a big-time 3. Mr. Isaiah Joe, have at it.
Wade, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland kicks to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Wade sets the pick for LeVert. Launches it. Rebounded by Joe.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Caruso against LeVert. The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Allen kicks to Mitchell. It's good from the top of the key. And 12 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Williams, a screen on Garland. Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Loads it up there for Mobley.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Bounce pass Wallace with the fadeaway. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Mobley outside. Wade has the open look. No good with the triple. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The fadeaway. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Rebound by Williams.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Wallace. Dort wide open. Off target with his 3. 1:06 left in the game. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Williams for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And so they foul intentionally. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Wade gets the bucket.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Williams. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Got it!
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
One shot.
And that one misses. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams from outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And an intentional foul right there. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Donovan. High execution from the team tonight. Did you think the focus was there collectively?
Most definitely. I think, if we don't focus, we might let this game slip away. But for us, it's continuing to plug away. And we're not at our 100% yet. We're not at our best, but we have a lot more things to improve on. But our focus and attention to details really was getting us through.
Looks like you're building towards something special, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.